What's up, everybody? Welcome to By the Numbers. Game's over, and we got to see a little bit of the Jayden Daniels that the media has been hyping up so much. First things first, I just want to say that both teams played well in their own regard. In certain areas, they did well, but I think the thing that the Commanders did well was expose the defense and how we're always in zone. And the zone that we're running is not helpful to stopping well, it wasn't helpful with stopping their offense. Now, you would have noticed that a lot of their like the tight end would be open, wide open all the time. Open so much that he can get yards after the catch and nobody still be around him. So that's definitely something they're gonna have to fix. But I'm not the DC, so I guess they're gonna figure that out. But before we get into the game, let's discuss what was said before the game even started. Now, I forgot, was it Ryan Clark that said Jayden Daniels was a better passer than Lamar? Which is wild because of the simple fact that I always say like these big sports broadcasters are pretty much like surface level analytics. You know, they don't get deep into what they're really talking about. They don't help the people understand what they're talking about. And most of the time, they don't even know what they're talking about. How is Jayden Daniels, after 5 games, now 6, a better passer than Lamar Jackson? First of all, when you said that, because of their record, you should have included who they've beaten. They've beaten, 4 teams? And I think 3 of those teams were losing teams. And it may have been 4. 4 of those teams are losing teams. Okay. So it's not like he's beating the Chiefs. It's not like he came to us and beat the Ravens. So let's really dig deep a little bit. See, now we're on ESPN right now. Just something quick, something just to show you. It takes just like 5 seconds just to really look and see who these guys have played. Right now, they lost to Tampa Bay. Right now, they beat New York. Now let's go to New York. They're 2-3, losing team. Cincinnati, we already know they're 1-4, losing team. We're gonna see if they lose this weekend. Arizona, 2-4, they're losing team. Cleveland, 1-5, they're losing team. And then he lost to us. Tampa Bay is the only one that they lost to that's a winning team. So what does that tell you? It tells you that they're losing to teams that are doing well. Okay. They're not just smashing everybody. But it took me like 5 seconds to figure that out, to even think about. It's a quick thought. And Jayden Daniels, I'm sure he's a good player. He has to be. He's in the NFL. He's got to be good. I'm sure that he may go on to be one of the best quarterbacks that has ever been. He could. But as of right now, he's only had 6 games. Don't compare him to Lamar Jackson. That's it. Just don't do it. Not only is it disrespectful, it says a lot about you and how you report unbiased news. Unbiased. We know y'all don't like Lamar. We know it. We know y'all don't like the Ravens. It's all right. Just let them play. All right, on to the game. First drive, interception. It hit Andrews in the hands. So I'm blaming most of it on Andrews. Lamar, it could have been closer to the numbers, but look, he got to go out and get that. That's on Andrews. Zay Flowers did his thing today. Rashad Bateman did his thing today. Of course, Derrick Henry did his thing today. I was happy to see more of some outside plays for Derrick Henry, not just up the middle plays. That means that they actually watching to see what works and are actually executing on what works. Lamar Jackson did his thing. But I seen a couple plays where he's just holding the ball for too long. Now, I'm not saying that anybody was open during those plays, but at the same time, we got to make a move. A couple of those plays, he got sacked, so we can't just keep holding on to the ball and expect nothing to happen. And outside of the blown coverage, the defense played pretty well. We stopped. Definitely, we shut down the run. They didn't have much of a run game, so that helped us out a lot. And just the dynamic of Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, even though Lamar Jackson didn't run as much as, let's say, last game or the game before, it's still hard for teams to come in and say, okay, we're just going to shut down Lamar today. Okay, we're just going to shut down Derrick Henry. You can't say, oh, we're just going to shut down both of them. You could try, but if Lamar sees that he's being shut down, guess what? He's giving the ball to Henry. Oh, you want to? Okay, let's just say you shut both of them down. You're going to crowd the box, and you're going to blitz every single time. We'll just throw it. We got weapons everywhere now. Originally, myself and a couple people thought that the game would come down to fourth quarter. It really didn't. But in fourth quarter, Jayden Daniels, he started to fall apart. I think the pressure got to him, just started falling apart, making mistakes. And when he was about to make a mistake, I don't understand, but Harbaugh called a timeout, which really didn't make sense because the crowd was loud. It was obvious that the defense was ready. We were on defense. The defense was ready. Jayden Daniels and his offense, they were still trying to get themselves together with, I think, maybe 4 seconds on the clock, on the play clock. So that it just seems like Harbaugh just says, oh, we got too many timeouts. Let's just call one. But they ended up scoring. I think that was fourth down. They ended up scoring that drive. Yeah, but after they scored on that drive, our next drive, we kicked the field goal and closed the door on them. So we took it. Congrats, Ravens. I'm not going to be upset the next couple of days. All right, y'all.